Wow, she hits hard. Holy shit. Man, dodge for days. A mini attack. I'm assuming it's another consumable. Oops. Hello. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. Okay, let's get a smile first, because they don't have a lot of HP. Usually. I might be able to kill one in one blow. Maybe two. Okay, we'll get the skull, because she could probably kill him in one shot.
Cat scratch.
Yeah! Oh shit. Ow. Alright, let's go! Uh-oh. Oops! Oh, I still got him. That's fine. Bro, when am I gonna level up? I'm getting so much XP. Oh, another graphic t-shirt, another fountain soda. Interesting. Okay. So, no, oops. Ah! Oops. Another slice of pizza, another bunch of cash. Cash is abundant in the game. I don't know why. I'm getting a lot of it. Oh, we're back here. Are there chests here? There's a sofa. Another 50 cents. Great. Great. $1. Fantastic.
I am so happy we're almost out of here. This isn't really what I expected to be doing with my day.
Well, at least we found Dali. Imagine how much worse it would have been without her.
Right. So, where do you live? I'll walk you back home, or maybe I can borrow my mom's car and drive you if it's outside of Frankton.
What do you mean? This is my home. This is where I live.
What? You live in this shithole?
That's not very nice. I'd never call your house a crap hole because I have manners. Ever heard of them, Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
Sorry. It's just not every day I meet a girl who lives in an old factory.
I don't see it that way. I almost feel as if the factory lives with me. As if the factory, just like Dali, is part of me.
The factory is part of you?
Wow, you're almost as dumb as you look. Of course the factory isn't part of me, that's just weird.
But do you actually live here?
Yeah, just me and Dali. But usually Dali's better about keeping me company, you know? He's not always just running off to God knows where.
I reflected on her words. A mysterious girl who lived with her cat in an old steel mill. It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth. Something about her compelled me. Pieces of her story started to fit together in my mind. Well, at least that's what I thought at the time. I can admit now that some pieces were pure fabrication on my part. In my head, her story went something like this. Sammy was homeless. A runaway woman who was trying to escape hard times. Someone who had found refuge in her cat. Maybe the only thing left from her previous life. Somehow this felt right inside my head. And still, I could tell I was missing something. Her clothes were clean. Her breath was fresh. She was much more energetic than any homeless girl I'd ever known. Not that I'd known many.
Her breath was fresh?
The secret to what I was missing lay in her temperament.
Is that your hobby?
Is what my hobby?
Staring off into space and screwing up your face as if to say, what's going on inside my head is really important, so just let me think.
Hey, I don't make that fit.
What is he doing on me? What the hell?
Please don't touch me, not again. Let me be. You promised you wouldn't move me again. Please don't. Alex, don't let them take me, please.
I had known her for less than 2 hours when she vanished from my sight.
What?
Sammy was gone for good, swept away as if she'd never been there at all. A door into nothing, into a different reality, opened up and swallowed Sammy whole. At that moment, I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was replay the scene of her being pulled into obscurity by nothing. There 1 second and gone the next.
She was taken from your party. That is very interesting wording. You don't usually see that in games. Like, for example, like when we play Tales of Vesperia, it usually says, you parted with everyone, or you parted with whoever because you just left them. Taken from your party is the first time I've seen that in an RPG. Thank you for visiting. We want to thank you for your continued patronage. You are my favorite customer. Please come again soon. That's not creepy at all. You are my favorite customer. Really? If that's not creepy, I don't know what is. That is so weird. Oh, man.
The calm night wind of springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain. I was moving on autopilot back towards my home. I felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs. Like I just found out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood. But something had changed inside of me. Pulsating through my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time.
Ordiness.
I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered something. Only problem was this something wasn't meant to be seen. In that moment, I was a child finding a magazine meant only for an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed, confused by the images spinning inside my head.
That's weird, because what he said there is essentially what I just said, which is horniness. I wonder if I can go back inside. There were like a bunch of chests we didn't get. Like, is it possible? Or no? You cannot go back inside. Uh-oh, ow. That probably wasn't too good. Dude, my health. It hurts. Where's that sweet water I can drink of forever? Ow. Dude, when am I gonna level up? I'm still level 1. Dude, I won so much XP. That's crazy. Reflect. Oh, interesting. I like that the game has an abundance of save point. That's pretty cool. I wish I could heal myself right now.
When I arrived home, tired, confused, and out of breath, I tossed my things on the floor and made my way to the couch. My mother still wasn't home yet. I wasn't surprised. She often worked late right before her company released a new product. My mother, a 49-year-old, short, red-headed woman, was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading telecommunications provider. Her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs worked people in a decade. This job paid well. Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt-free thanks to the back-breaking mental labor of my mother.
You have mail.
Oh, I have mail. Whoa. Wait, what? Bro? What the hell just happened there? Kale mail. This shit is creepy. Alex, I found this creepy shit and I think you need to check it out. Apparently in this video is from your area. Be warned. It's crazy.
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click the link. The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion. I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes. In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes. I rubbed them and waited for the file to load. I thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn. You could never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic.
Look at that. He's from Missing Persons at YIIK Studios. YIIK Studios is the developers of the game. Onism 99, Kale Mail, and Quest Logs.
Maybe a girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing some particularly unladylike things.
Jesus
While
Christ.
the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that came to mind neither had the looks nor the motivation to seek out an adult filmmaker. I gave up. I just had to wait for it to finish downloading. When the file had finished downloading, I waited with fading patience for my computer to open it in QuickTime. Finally, it was loaded.
Girl gets onto elevator and some weird shit happens. Anyone know details? I just saw this on the IRC. Click here for EG video. I grabbed some screen grabs of the best parts. Holy shit, which IRC was this one? It was an anonymous 10 minutes before I posted it. Still trying to find an origin. I watched it a few times and I guess I'll be the first guy to ask, what the fuck is outside of the door? What the fuck is wrong with her eyes? Just what the fuck? Anyone know if this is real? Is it from a movie? Can't find or deny if it's from a movie, but if it is, it's probably Japanese or something. However, I think the frame rate, stationary camera, and unattractive woman makes me think it's at least homemade. What do you mean, unattractive woman? Oi! I don't know if I'd call her ugly. Anyone found a name yet? Anyone notice that there appears to be frames missing? Watch the timeline. You'll see it skips from... Okay. Anyone else having a hard time viewing the video? Did you download it? There are 9 replies and yet no one is drawing attention to the fucking star monsters at the corner of the frames. Serious, guys. What the fuck is this from? From a security camera, obviously. I need to get some sleep before I do anything else. Okay. There is no way this is real. Simply no way. I don't know. I kind of want it to be real, lol. The truth is out there. I too want to believe. Dim. Thorny. Vivid appears. Imperfect picket. Reaction nod. 8 mallet. Impossible dry. That's an interesting name. That's for sure. Impossible dry, guys. That should be my. That was my porn name when I used to be in porn. Impossible dry.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day? It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
Just, can you keep it down, please?
Jesus Christ, there's a soft pen that talks to me.
Man,
How weird is this?
Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator? Why did you run straight home?
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good too. And besides, it's...
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it. You're scared, right? So you ran home. I understand. But maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
Yeah, maybe.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
I knew he was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? What exactly had she been pulled into? Just the thought of going back to the factory made my stomach tighten. But if I didn't go back, I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
We are inside a room. We can tell from the decorations on the wall that it is a female's room. The unremarkable but adequate lighting reveals to us that there is someone in the room, although who is not yet clear to us or the others in the room. The expressionless decor and bedding show uninteresting taste. Although there are the staples of a bedroom, there is something inhuman about the layout and decoration.
It's a hospital.
We get the impression that the room is a parody of a human woman's room. With a quick survey of the interior, our eyes come to rest on a figure unconsciously placed inside the bed. We know from her plastic finish that she is both unconscious from a lack of humanity inside of her vessel and unconscious from a lack of power going to her circuits. The low electric hum of the room detracts from the music playing at a low level from a record player in the corner of the room. As we observe the motionless figure, we gradually come to sense that she isn't well, that she is broken in some way. We feel compelled to refer to the figure in the bed as a woman. However, her exposed circuitry holds our words. We bring the camera closer to her face and ponder what she is. Her face is lined with the most profound solemnance. We confer with each other and come to an agreement.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her. Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you could get out of bed before 2 p.m.
Look at that shirt. Sick of ordinary colors? Find some new ones. YIIK Studios' Two Brothers. I wonder if it's a different game from the same studio. Uh-oh. I'm coming!
I've had this song stuck in my head. It just won't go away. Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How did they go again?
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry.
Color me confused. I am extremely confused. What is happening? This is seriously like a Nasid trip. I don't know what's going on at all. But in the good way. Yeah, let's get out. Please tell me I'm healed. I am. Sweet. Thanks, man. Wow, I can't wait. Things are moving right along. Yeah, sure.
Alex? You grew a beard!
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I had seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then.
College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good. Well, maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
Har, very funny. Liberal arts.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome. Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it.
We already know that
These
site.
guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
Onism 90. I wonder if it's a real website. Hold on. Onism 999. I think it leads to the Tumblr page of Act Studio. Hold on, let me try www. Let's see if it pops anything. It loads the website from the game. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's pretty intelligent. That's pretty cool. I like this. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm really liking this. Hold on, guys. Okay.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday. What else do you know about that site?
It's like a conspiracy theory support group. People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that. You don't look so good, dude. Everything okay?
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. That poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Yeah. Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that,
There was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy. Like, in that moment of her disappearance, we were linked. It was from my eyes only. Her memory was from my thoughts only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation. So I proceeded with caution.
I went all over that factory yesterday. And I swear, the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.
Okay, so he's in my party now. So wait. An old friend from high school, he's as smart as he looks. Okay. Equipment. Disposable camera, nice. Oh, graphic t-shirt. Let's give him the toy shield. Yeah, because it doesn't have a lot of defense. Okay, although I'm wondering now, like, there are shops here? I don't remember any shops. They're still here?